Everything is possible as long as you put the work in and you dedicate your time, life for your dream. And she helped me a lot. But then at some point, I realized that I was relying on her so much. I thought that, okay, like she has to fix me. She has to give me an answer. And so I wasn't really taking the responsibility over my actions, and I was making the same mistake.
Welcome, tennis fans. This is the match that has kept us all on the edge of our seats. A roller coaster of emotions, fierce competition, and an unbelievable comeback you don't want to miss. We've got Aryna, the U.S. Open champion, back to defend. Her title after a series of heartbreaks this season. But will she conquer all? Or is the pressure just too much? Get ready as we dive into her thoughts, her preparation, and the pivotal moments that defined this epic final. From missed overhead smashes to incredible recoveries, this match has it all. Stick around to find out what happened when emotions hit their peak and the crowd went wild. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss what's coming up.
How does it feel to win the U.S. Open again?
Well, you're too little right now to tell you how I feel, but it feels amazing. And I had really tough lessons earlier this season. I lost a couple of finals on the Grand Slam, and winning this one means a lot, defending the title. It just, I cannot, explain you the feelings. I hope you play tennis?
Yeah.
You're going to feel it one day. You're going to understand me. But yeah, I'm just speechless right now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please raise your hands. Howard.
Hi, Aryna. Congratulations. You mentioned on court, and then again just now, the idea of these lessons from the earlier Grand Slam tournaments. First of all, could you tell us a little more about that? What were the lessons? And do you tend to be somebody who wants to forget about a disappointment or think about what led to that and figure out how to win the next time?
After Australia Open, I thought that the right way would be just to forget it and move on. But
Listen to that. The raw emotion in Aryna's voice says it all. Winning the U.S. Open again after losing finals earlier this season means so much more than just a trophy. The pressure was on after those tough losses, and today she's finally put all that behind her. But, let's be honest. Can you imagine the weight she carried into this match? After 2 Grand Slam defeats, the mindset shift had to be huge. Was that pressure creeping in during those intense moments on the court? Or did she rise above it? What do you think? Was the mental game her biggest challenge here?
But then the same thing happened at the French Open. So after French Open, I figured that, okay, maybe it's time for me to sit back and to look at those finals and to maybe learn something, because I didn't want it to happen again and again and again. So yeah, I was in Mykonos, reading my book, enjoying the view, and I was just thinking that why would I let my emotions to take control over me in those 2 finals? And it felt like I thought that, okay, if I made it to the final, it means that I'm going to win it, And I sort of didn't expect players to come out there and to fight. I thought that everything going to go easily my way, which was completely wrong mindset, And going into this final, I decided for myself that I'm going to control my emotions. I'm not going to let them take control over me. And doesn't matter what happens in the match, if she break me back or if she plays incredible tennis. I mean, of course, it's a finals, and she's gonna be fighting, especially after recent final. I knew that she would love to have, a better result. So my mindset was just going out there, fight for every point, doesn't matter of the situation, just focus on myself and focus on things that I have to do to win the match. And I think from what I understand today, that the lesson learned, and I really hope it will never happen again if I'm going to be playing another finals, that I'll be more in control.
Ah, the turning point right here. Aryna's realization after the French Open, no more overconfidence. This is a pro move, folks. She could have easily continued with the same mindset and faced more losses, but instead, She chose to reflect, to adapt, and to come back stronger. The mental resilience that it takes to review past failures and turn them into a learning experience, that's the true sign of a champion. We're talking about real personal growth. What's your take on this? Should all players take this approach, or does it make them too cautious?
David?
Hi there, Aryna. Upon winning the match, on match point, you fell to your knees on the baseline. You've won 3 Grand Slam titles before, but did that feel different?
I think because of the finals earlier this season, this one felt different, you know? This one felt like I had to overcome a lot of things and to get this one. And I knew that, you know...
Now here's the drama we were waiting for. You can literally feel the weight of Aryna's words as she describes those tough moments when she was close to losing control. When she broke back and saw the crowd cheering for her opponent, it was a pivotal emotional test. The mental fortitude here is next level. It's not just about hitting winners, folks. It's about holding it together when everything seems like it's slipping away. So how does a player stay calm in a moment like that? Aryna had to dig deep and find a way to refocus on every single point. Could you do it? How would you handle that kind of pressure?
The hard work we put in, you know, like I deserve to have a Grand Slam title this season. So, yeah, when I fell, it was like a truly emotions because it means a lot, you know, to defend this title and to bring such a great tennis on court and to bring the fight and be able to handle my emotions the way I did in this final. It just, you know, it means a lot, and I'm super proud right now of myself.
Charlie?
Congratulations. Jason mentioned there was a book that you read, and I don't know if that's the book you were just referring to there. Could you just tell us what that was and how that kind of changed your perspective?
It calls Magic Shop, The Door to Magic Shop or something. But it's about the brain, about, you know, control. Like, it's actually the way it's written, it's very interesting because it's like a real story, and the guy who learned how to control himself and how to not overthink. So it was kind of like easy to read, but, you know, like reading the book, I realized a lot of things, and that book really helped me to, you know, to stay focused and to focus on the right things, on important points.
Wow. Just look at Aryna, the tears of joy, the emotions flooding through. Winning this match meant so much more than just another Grand Slam. It's about redemption. It's about proving to herself that she can rise above the struggles. And you know what? That moment where she dropped to her knees? That's what we call sports poetry right there. It wasn't just the title. It was all the hard work, the lessons, the pain, and the growth. Don't we all have a personal moment like that where everything just falls into place? What was going through her mind as she hit the ground in that moment of triumph?
Did you hear about it?
I've seen so many friends of mine reading that book and recommending, like saying like, oh my God, you have to read, like this book is incredible, so good. It's about like the way how brain works, and you have to read it. It's amazing. So I was like, okay, I thought I have to, you know, it was the right moment for me to go for that book.
Okay, Eleanor?
So there you have it, folks. A match filled with twists, turns, and unforgettable moments. Aryna's journey from doubt to victory wasn't just a win on the scoreboard. It was a true mental triumph. Her ability to handle the pressure, the emotions, and her own thoughts in such a high-stakes environment is what truly sets her apart. What a match. What a story. If you found this match as thrilling as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more epic tennis breakdowns. We've got more action coming your way, so stay tuned.